What's up, mystery gang? All right, so today your girl has this crazy story for you, but I really want you guys to go check out my merch on Teespring. I'm going to put the link down in the description, so please make sure you check out that merch. Now, another thing is, you guys, please hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. And make sure you subscribe, man. I'm trying to get to 20K. Y'all got to subscribe to your girl. Now, today, the case that I'm covering, y'all, it makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me angry. It gives me a lot of mixed emotions. And it is the case of Quawan Charles. Now, I know a lot of people have heard of this case, but y'all, it has not been any media coverage on this case.
He loved me and I loved him.
A 15-year-old boy found dead in a field. His family wants answers about what happened. The boy's body was found in that field near Laurelville on Monday, 3 days after he was reported missing from his home in Baldwin. Right now, investigators in Iberia Parish aren't saying too much about the case. And as Katie Easter reports, the boy's family has a lot of questions.
Family and friends of Quawan Charles gathered outside the family home to remember him, including his heartbroken mother.
I've been crying throughout the day. I wake up in the middle of the night crying. I'm missing my son. I'm missing his smile. I'm missing his little jokes.
Roxanne Nelson says she hasn't been told very much about how her son died.
My son has a big knot on his head, so it's obvious that someone hit him in.
So Quawan is a 15-year-old from Louisiana. Now, on October 30th, he was at his dad's house, and it's being said that his dad was taking a nap. Now, I don't know how true that is, but it's being said that his dad was taking a nap, and Quawan ended up leaving with a lady by the name of Janet Irvin and her son, Gavin. Now, Quawan is 15, Gavin is 17. Now, he leaves with them, doesn't tell his family, doesn't tell anybody, which he's 15 years old. 15-year-old do stuff like that. And he goes out with them. Now, when the dad realizes that he's gone, he then tries to call Quawan, but Quawan doesn't answer. So he informs the mother what's going on, and the mother tries to call Quawan and he doesn't answer. Now, you guys, this is the same exact night that he went with Janet Irvin and Gavin. This is not another night. This is October 30th. He's not answering. So after not being able to get in contact with Quawan, his parents then go ahead and file a missing persons report. Now, initially, when I first heard this story, I kept thinking like, okay, how did Quawan meet these people? Because he had to have called them to come get him, or they had to have called him, or it was some kind of, it had to have been some type of communication between Quawan and Janet Irvin. Now, another question I had was, why would Janet take Quawan without informing the parents? That right there alone just screamed foul for me, because a 15-year-old should not be getting in a car with anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if your mama with you, your grandmama. He should not be getting in the car with anybody without asking an adult first. So my question is, why did Janet take him in that car? Now, the police report is filed. They're looking for Quawan, but at first police are saying like maybe he's gone to a game. Let's not just jump to conclusions, but let's jump to conclusions, because this is a 15-year-old child and his mother is saying this is not like him. He doesn't do things like this. So I'm really curious as to why police did not take it serious from the beginning. Now, later on November 3rd, this is about 3 to 4 days later, Quawan's body is found in a sugarcane field. And yes, you guys heard me right, a sugarcane field. Now, they find Quawan's body in a field, and they come back and tell his mom that he died from drowning. Now, right there, you guys, let's do an investigation first. Let's not just say it was drowning. Just because somebody looks like they drowned doesn't mean they drowned. Somebody could have easily put his head under that water. Somebody could have easily hit him and put him in the water. We don't know. Just because it was, they're saying that when they did the autopsy, they found water in his lungs. That doesn't necessarily mean he drowned on his own. What if he was hit with something and didn't die instantly and was put in that water? That could have happened. So after they tell the mom that he's dead, which his mom's name is Roxanne Nelson. Let me just put that out there. After they tell Miss Roxanne that her son is deceased, she goes to the morgue to view the body. Now, once she views the body, you guys, his face was disfigured. It looked like he had been badly beaten. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, maybe the elements or whatever but it was almost like he got hit with something. It didn't look like a decomposing body. Like his one side of his face was perfect and the other side was just looked like it had been badly beaten. Now, after seeing this, the mom then made the decision to put the morgue pictures out because she wanted to raise awareness for her son. She wanted to try to get justice because she felt like as a mother, something else happened to Quawan. Now, for legal reasons, I'm not going to put a picture up of Janet and her son, but Quawan left with a woman by the name of Janet. Now, it's being said that Janet is on drugs and she has a very lengthy criminal history. I looked at the history and it's bad. Now, I don't know how her son and Quawan know each other, but another boy that was with them, his mother anonymously called Quawan's mother to let her know that her son was with them the night that Quawan died. She's saying that her son was over there with Quawan and Janet and other kids, and they were doing shrooms, but not Quawan. Quawan wasn't doing drugs. Now, after they was doing shrooms or whatever, she's not sure what happened, but when her son got back in the car smelled like bleach. Now, she's saying that they're thinking that's the car that they used to dump the body, because why would your car smell like bleach?
Your son, him and his mother, and the stepdad were all tripping. They had did some mushrooms. Those ones that are poisonous or whatever, they make you trip out or whatever.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Well, they were all on mushrooms, not your son. I'm talking about James. So when we got there, he left. He said, "Oh, well, then he don't know anybody." So he kept changing his story. Well, and then the mother and my son went to get her car, but it smelled strong like bleach. And she told my son, she said, "You can't smoke in the car because we bleached it." And then from what I could understand, he told my son that they found your son's body in a sugarcane field behind their house. So it's like they bleached the core because they used the core to go hide the body, your son.
Now, you guys, after I heard the phone call from the anonymous person, it really gave me chills, because just the fact that her son is saying that he smelled bleach in the car, what type of teenager is going to make something like that up? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you guys have bleach in the car? And another thing is, why was Janet doing shrooms with people underage? She's saying that Quawan was not doing drugs, but everybody else was. So I'm trying to understand, why was Quawan even there if he didn't participate in the activities that they were doing? It's not really making sense. I honestly feel like the police really dropped the ball with this one, you guys. I think it should have been a very thorough investigation that was done. It should have been a very thorough autopsy that was done before just saying, "Oh, well, he drowned. We found him right by a creek, so he drowned." No. Another thing is, you guys, I really don't understand why they didn't get Gavin by himself, the son, and try to question him by himself. Now, I don't know if maybe they did. But my thing is, that son is going to be the key to everything. They need to question Gavin to see what exactly happened the entire day. Now, like I was saying, it's known fact that Janet is a drug abuser and she has a lengthy criminal history. So I'm trying to understand why police did not even arrest her for negligence by picking him up without permission and by doing drugs where he was. And not only that, he died in her hands. Like, it should be a charge just for negligence, just him dying while being with her and not even telling the parents. The parents are thinking their son is missing, and the whole time he was dead. Now, Quawan's mother, Miss Roxanne Nelson, she did release his morgue pictures, and the reason for that being is she wanted to raise awareness and show everybody that, look at my son's face. Something happened to my son. He has a knot on his head. His face looks disfigured. Now, another thing is, you guys, they are comparing his pictures to the ones of Emmett Till. Now, Emmett Till was the 14-year-old. In 1955, they got killed, I think, for like whistling at a white woman. If I'm wrong, you guys please comment. But they brutally murdered him because he was a little black boy, and they saying that he did something to a white woman. Now that lady later on came and said that she lied, that Emmett didn't do those things. But you guys, they brutally murdered this child. And this case is so much similar, and you have to understand it is in Louisiana. Louisiana is the Deep South. So we really don't know, you guys. As of right now, they're trying to raise money for an independent autopsy. So if his family can raise this money, which I think they have raised a lot of money, they need to get this autopsy. That way they can determine if something else happened to him. And I'm hoping that they get the autopsy in another county. I'm hoping they don't do it in that same county. Now, you guys, please comment below your thoughts on this case. Do you think that Janet and her son did something to Quawan, or do you think an accident happened? I honestly think that if they were on mushrooms, it's no telling what happened. They could have done anything to this child, and a high rage. I always do a lot of cases on people who get high and they end up killing somebody. If she was on mushrooms, it's no telling what happened to Quawan. Now, you guys, like I was saying, please comment below and let me know. And you guys, if you can raise awareness to this case, I know this video probably didn't have a lot of too much new information because everybody is reporting on it now on social media. You don't see a lot of news press on it, but a lot of people on social media is covering this case. So if you have any information, don't be afraid to share it. Don't be afraid to call the investigator's office. We need all hands on deck to try to get justice for Quawan. All right, you guys, so that's all I have for you guys tonight. I had to do a story on this because I see so many people doing a story on this, you guys, but we really, really, really need to get this nationwide. This needs to hit everywhere. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.